What's up, everybody? Crazy H here with another Transformers Studio Series review. This time we are looking at the fifth member of the Constructicons, it's Mixmaster. Let's take a look at the box and then we'll get into the figure. Alright, so let's take a look at the box and then we'll get into the figure. So you got the plastic packaging, you got Mixmaster front and center, you got a picture of his alt mode, and a picture of himself above it. Over here you kind of got the full image. Looks like you got Autobot City over there. He is a Voyager class. He forms the left foot of Devastator. 5 of 5. 5 of 5. I think they counting the boxes and not the bots, because there was five boxes, right? Two came together. I'm trying to make sense, because I know there's 6 Constructicons. So I'm trying to make sense of it. Anyway, product shot, you got him right here in his bot mode. Alt mode, you got a picture of Devastator from the movie, and you got a blurb right here. Says Mixmaster combines with the other Constructicons to form Devastator. Very powerful sentence. Transformers the movie, Mixmaster Devastator. I already did that. Boring bottom, but there's your barcode if you need them. If you try and look for them and find them, I'm here to help. All right, that's the box. Let's get them out. There is some assembly required. You got to put on his the mix tank that goes on for his alt mode, and it's what makes him Mixmaster, right? So he's a cement mixer. So here's a detail of it, just to show you. It's got the Constructicon green and the purple, which is a really nice color together. So I'm going to put this on him real quick and then get back to the video. Here he is out of the packaging, and he's got that nice, beautiful Constructicon green on purple. Here's a quick spinner Rooney. This is weird. And there's the canister attached. It's got a big backpack, but that's Mixmaster for you. Let's show the details of that face and the body. So the back part of the truck makes a hood for him. It's got some good detail up top there. Got some detailing behind his head too, if you could see it. And as for his head, it's a black helmet, silver face, and red eyes. Going down the chest, it's nice deep purple. Got a little red square and 2 black dots with the Decepticon logo on the belly. His whole body is purple except for the limbs. Here are his legs, more detailing as well. It's pretty much the front cab of the car, so you know how it's going to look when he transforms. And you'll see this better in car mode when we combine it. And then his arms. Again, no wrist rotation. It looks like I don't know why they're going away with wrist rotation. Even the Alpha Trion doesn't have a wrist rotation, which is weird. I saw a video on him, and I'm like, he's $34.99, and he's no wrist rotation. Slightly odd. Anyway, let's show his weapon. He comes with a little handgun. Their weapons are nothing to write home about. They're just generic little guns. This one's got some hollow bits in it, and you could just plug it in right there. And it's a tight fit. God damn. There we go. And he can hold it right there. All right, I guess it's a good time to read the instructions to see if there's any weapon storage on robot mode, which I probably doubt there is. I don't think none of them had weapon storage. They just held it. Let me check real quick. I was right. No weapon storage. Anyway, let's do some comparisons. Let's show them off with the team so far. First one is Bone Crusher. A little chunky bot that he is. Here he is with Scrapper, and in my opinion, probably one of the best ones in the group. Do a hook. The one thing with Studio Series is I wish they had more. I mean, I could buy the Toy Hack stickers. I'm not going to. Studio Series is for the movie. The movie was very, very plain. I'm going to leave them how they should be from the movie, so no stickers for these guys. But you can see the purple kind of drowns out everything. Maybe it was a little lighter. You can see more of the detail, but it is what it is. Is with another Chunkmeister with long haul. trying to get a family photo in here. Trying to get them all in the frame is shooting on an iPhone is not the easiest thing in the world. Trying to get them all in the frame so you can see the family. And it's not that great because there we go. We'll do it like this. Screw it. Here's 5 of the 6. Not bad. And one more comparison because I pulled them out because I'm going to do a comparison of them, but I really don't want to. I hate transforming these dudes, but here is Studio Series Mixmaster from the movie Transformers movies. You could see the similarities, can't you? Doesn't this just ooze Mixmaster? Don't they look exactly alike? That's sarcasm if you haven't caught on, but I don't know. Never mind. All right, so that was robot mode. And now, yeah, it's a good figure. It really is. I'm not here for the bot mode or the alt mode. These guys are going to be forming Devastator. So whatever problems I have in robot mode is not an issue for me because they're going to be in combined mode anyway. But they're okay for what they are. I kind of wish they came with the trumpet like they did in the movie, like from that one scene. But there's an upgrade kit for that if you can want to buy them. All right, let's get them transformed. All right, so we're going to do the transformation video now. So before we get started, let's do a quick spin. You can see them in the round, full 360. Now, normally I do this to music, but I want to try something a little bit different. All right, let's start with, I'm going to go step by step as per the instructions. This is my first time doing it, so I'm doing it live. Not live, but this is my first time actually transforming them. All right, let's get this thing going. Take the weapon out. I'm going to straighten them up. Just put them in a straight pose before transforming them. I'm going to take the gun, I'm going to put it to the side. All right, so now going off of according to instructions, come back here, open that up, flip that around, and then close it up. That way you got the spigot part of, I don't know if they call it spigot, I don't know the technical term. But anyway, moving on, down to the legs. You want to open, these 2 panels you want to open up. Best way to do that is it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. So trying to get these out. What it does is extends the cab out more on it on both sides, and then you just want to take the feet and you want to peg them together like so. So now you have that going on. All right. Now this is the part that I was struggling with. You want to, at this point here, you want to bend it up like that. Right, you want to have this nice and flush, and then you want to take this and bring it up like that, almost like you're going to put it into foot mode. Now the tricky part is you got to bend at this joint here, and you got to bring it down like that. See how this is bending? This is where I have the problem with it. It has to stay straight, so it has to stay. And then I did it one time before, but trying to this is the part where I have a problem with. Let me try to do this off camera really quick so I could get it. All right, that is a challenge. I don't even know if I did it right, but let me try to move these out the way. You have to bend at this hinge right here, and it's pretty tight. It doesn't really want to give, but I finally got it. So, all right, with that being said, now you want to turn this around, and you want to take these pieces here and bring them up. And then you want to take these and you want to bring them in as well, like that. And now for the chest piece, you want to open it up slightly like that, and then you want to take the arms and bring them up and over, and it should automatically like line up and snap into two different places on both sides. And do it again on this side. Bring it up. Oh shit, just popped it off. It's very easy, but it just, that one part with the leg just fights you. Okay. And now that they're snapped in, you just take this piece, and it has these two tabs right here, two slots right there, and they just line up, and they should fold in like that. And there is his alt mode. That's transformation from robot to cement mixer. And then, of course, if you wanted to, you could take the gun and put over there if you wanted to. All right, that was transformation. All right, so here is the conclusion of my 3-part on Mixmaster. Now we're gonna go talk about the alt mode. So he's a cement mixer, right? And take the gun off. Get some look at the details. Here it is from the front. Purple window, nice chrome or silverish chrome bumper, Constructicon logo front and center. Going over here, you got some more details, more purple. Looks like you got a little step up to get into it. Got some great details. You can see where the door is. They do have an upgrade. Toy Hacks has a kit where they actually put white walls on these tires, and it actually looks really good and makes it really pop. Going down, going across it, you can see here are the rims, black on silver, and you got the big purple mixing tank right here up top, which you've already seen. Here it is from the back. It's got detail, no paint, no stickers or anything like that. A lot of detail though. You got this part of the mixer that the cement comes out of. Here's from the top. And the bottom, it cleans up pretty well. You can't even see the robot mode. There is some nice molded in details back down here. See the Decepticon logo on his belly from when robots. You kind of see the hands and all that. But in this, when it's like this, you can't see it, and he rolls really, really well. So let's show him off with his crew. So the first one we're gonna do is Bone Crusher. I'll take his weapon off as well. You can see how they look together. Very nice, very, very nice. And as far as like height-wise goes, it's a lot of green. Yeah, a lot of green. Next, we're gonna show off Scrapper. Again, this is probably like my favorite one out of all of them. He looks really good. Bot mode, robot mode, and of course you can want to see the almost the same height. Here he is with the big chunk with the face in the front, which I can't unsee everything anymore. But here's long haul. The long haul is very uneven and very wobbly. Let's see how they look together. And then also, if you want to see like a size comparison, how wide long haul is compared to him. Long haul got a tough job when forming Devastator. He really does. Last is Hook. Another one that's what am I doing wrong with these guys? All right, there we go. And here is Hook. And then of course we want to see they all pretty much are, you know, in scale with each other, which is really nice. Considering that they're all different, like one's a deluxe and one's a supposedly what is the other one? Deluxe. Crap. I'm having a brain fart. A Voyager. That's the word I was looking for, Voyager. I'm doing my best to try to get all these into frame, but here's 5 out of 6. Now I just got the 6th one now. It just got delivered. So tomorrow I'll have we will be seeing Devastator in his last day as early as tomorrow. I'm going to finish off this guy today, do the top 10 with him where he lands in the top 10, and then we're going to work on Scavenger next. But here they are in the group photo, all 5 of them in that weird green Decepticon, I don't know, constructicon green if you want to call it. But yeah, they look really cool together. I got one more comparison. I wasn't pull out my G1, but they're form Devastator and they're really hard to take apart, and I don't know, those limbs are really scary tight on them, so I don't want to force it. But I do have Studio Series. This one is, where is he from? I forgot what movie this one came out. It was A Dark of the Moon. Or was it? No, Revenge of the Fallen Mixmaster. From, you know, that Devastator, right? I will say, though, it's a pretty good-looking front end of a truck. The back is where it falls apart, but he retains the look of Mixmaster. Much bigger, but Mixmaster, he's like one of the only few that actually match up with the Constructicons from that line. So that's Studio Series Mixmaster from Revenge of the Fallen versus Studio Series Mixmaster from the '86 movie. Also, last but not least, if you wanted to, there's a couple of pegs around here. You could put his weapon here if you wanted to. But instructions are telling you to put up top. Like that, if you wanted to have it, if you want to be one of those attack mode and he's angry and you want to shoot people in alt mode, here it is. You could do it that way. That's an option. All right, so that was Mixmaster in his alt mode.